Welcome, my name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I have another design team project for the Junk Journal Studio today. I'm continuing to work with the Botanical collection. There's 4 kits in this collection now. There's the base kit, which is green and neutrals. There's a yellow add-on kit, there's a red add-on kit, and a newly released blue add-on kit. I haven't printed off any of the blue add-on kit yet, so I'm just working with the other 3 kits. But I've made a series of different pieces of ephemera. I have a playlist linked below. Just different unique kind of pieces that I have made. And today we're going to make this one. So it's a 3-tiered pocket. It's like a big angled pocket for a large tag or something. And then there's like slide-in pockets for the top 2 tiers. You could even do one on the bottom as well, but I just did the top 2. So I'm going to show you how to make that. So I've just printed out one of the pieces that is in, I think this is in the base kit. Pretty sure this is in the base kit. I printed it on lightweight cardstock, but of course you can use anything that you have. I'm just going to trim the white parts off first. And then I'm going to cut this piece in half lengthwise. Lengthwise? Depends on how you hold it, but this way. So after I trim off my borders, I've got about 7 3/4. So I'm going to do 3 7/8. And that will be 2 equal pieces. Yeah, I don't need this quite yet again. Then I'm going to use my scoring board. This is just printed on one side. I don't need the back side printed. And then I'm just going to score at 3 inches, 3.5 inches, 6.5 inches, and 7 inches. So 3, 3.5, 6.5, and 7 inches. And you can vary that depending on the size of your paper or what you want for your journal. And then I'm just going to put, I started scoring up here, so I'm going to put that facing the top. And on the first score coming from the bottom, I'm just going to fold towards me. And then I'm going to fold away from me on the second score. And then I'm going to fold towards me on the next score. And then away from me on the next score. So what I should have is I have like a little lip there, a little lip there, and then the rest is just straight. So what we're creating is little tuck spots on the underneath there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue now underneath these 2 folds, just on this little 1/2 inch flap here. And I'm just going to glue that down. And then on the second one as well. I saw this idea on Facebook. There's a lady called Perita Damon. And she doesn't do tutorials, but she just does little reels. I don't know, they're like a minute long or something. She doesn't talk, and she doesn't give too many measurements. Once in a while she'll give a little bit of measurements, but I just find her really inspiring. And then I like that she doesn't tell every detail, because then I can work out how I want to make it, which is kind of fun for me. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to make 2 marks. I'm just going to do this on my glass board here, and I want from the bottom right here, I want to measure up 1.5 inches and just put a little mark right there. And then on the top, I want to put a little mark 1.5 inches in here. So I have one mark here, and I have one mark here. And then I'm just going to grab my cutter again. And I'm going to line up those 2 marks. It's kind of hard to see the pencil on this paper. And just cut in between those 2 marks. I have this coming off, and this is basically our pocket. So I'm just going to ink around the edges here. And then this will get glued on this side and this side. So I have it glued on here. Let's take this stuff out. I just have it glued on here and here underneath. And then where there's a little lip there, if you can see that little fold there that we have on the back, you can just put something in there and see it doesn't go down any farther. It just slides in nicely in that slot. And then this slides in nicely on this slot here, just like that. But we still have, if we pull this all away, we still have this big space behind. So I'm just going to put a large tag behind there. So I think that's just a really cute little fun pocket. And I'm just going to decorate a little bit. Okay, so I just grabbed a couple of pieces here from my stash that I have of all of these elements. This one is just a fussy cut of some leaves, nice big large fussy cut. So I'm going to just put that one at the bottom here. And then in the center I have this, I think it's probably from the yellow add-on kit, just a little kind of ticket with a bunch of numbers on it. So I'm going to put that one in the middle here. And one of these octagon labels beside it. Which way do I want this? Probably like that. And then a red label at the top. I printed out this page of red labels, I think 3 times already. I really, really like these red labels. And there is our pocket. Just simple, quick, but really effective. And then we can just grab, I'm not going to glue this one on my page because I'm going to put this one up in my coffee shop. But we can just slide in a couple of pieces. This will be glued there. A piece like that, a piece like that, maybe a piece like this. So yeah, I'll just find a couple of nice pieces to send with that. And that is our pocket. Again, just glue it here and here on your journal. And this is what it looks like at the back. This part is still open. But once we glue that on, that will stay shut. You don't want to glue the whole thing shut because that's where we put our, that's where we tuck our pieces, right? So it'll be glued shut just at the end here when we glue our pocket on. But this will be open there to put our pieces on. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Blessings, and we'll see you soon.